This course is designed to teach you everything associated with laptop repairing. Objective of this course is to empower you with the learning experience required to repair and maintain laptop. Through this course, take away practical and technical expertise required for laptop repairing and get prepared to get job in competitive world of technology. After the completion of this course, you will be able to assemble and disassemble the laptop efficiently. You will gain the capability of how to troubleshoot different problems ranging from card level to chip level. In this lecture, you will study about block diagram, identification of IC, different IC names, and problem related to charging, display, and display light problem. Let's start with basic knowledge. Let's begin with brief explanation of concept of integrated circuits. An integrated circuit, sometimes called as chip, which is a semiconductor wafer on which thousands and millions of tiny electrical components are attached and fabricated. A particular IC is categorized on either linear depending upon its intended application, as they are used for many devices including microprocessor, audio, video equipment and automobiles. Integrated circuits are classified on the basis of number of transistors and other electronic components they contain. A small scale integrated circuit contains up to 100 electronic components per chip. A medium scale integrated circuit comprises of 100 to 3000 electronic components per chip. A large scale integration circuit contains from 3000 to 1 lakh electronic components per chip. Another type is ultra large scale integration, which contains more than 1 million electronic components per chip. Let's start with SCI, that is small scale integration. In small scale integration, digital circuits contain transistors numbering in the tens of a few logic gates. Logic gates are combination of building block in digital circuit. It has two input and one output, and it performs a logical operation on one or more logical input and produces a single logical output. The term may refer to an ideal logic gate. Now, in the late 1960s, development of integrated circuit resulted in hundreds of transistors on a chip, which is called as medium scale integration, that is MSI. If we compare to SSI, its cost is more. Large scale integration is produced for the development, driven by the same electronic factor which led to large scale integration in the mid 1970s with tens of thousands of transistors per chip. LSI are used for computer main memories and second generation microprocessors. Calculator chips and first microprocessor are those integrated circuits which are manufactured in moderate quantities including 4000 transistors. Now moving on further, you will come to know about VLSI and ULSI. Structure of VLSI is very large scale integration design is a modular methodology for saving microchip area by minimizing the interconnect fabric areas. Manufacturers move to smaller design rules and cleaner fabrication facilities so that they can make chip with more transistors. Ultra-large-scale integration is the process of integrating or embedding millions of transistors on a single silicon semiconductor microchip. ULSI technology was conceived during the late 1980s when superior computer processor microchips, specifically for the Intel 8086 series, were under development. ULSI were designed to provide the greatest possible computational power from the smallest form factor of microchip. A motherboard is the main part of laptop, which is also called as planar board or logical board, as all the logic function and operation are performed on this system board. If you look at the structure of motherboard, you will find many components and ICs which are fixed and soldered on a PCB board. A PCB board is a printed circuit board. All the components including memory, peripheral device, connector, microprocessor chip, etc. are interconnected using this board. A motherboard provides electrical component connection by which other components of the system communicate. A typical laptop or computer has its microprocessor, main memory, and other essential components connected to the motherboard. Other components such as external storage, controllers for video display and sound, and peripheral devices may be be attached to the motherboard as plug-in card or via cables. Now how many identify these components? For this you need to see the block diagram which represent many components which are attached to a motherboard of laptop. You can see many components and ICs attached on this motherboard of laptop. In this picture, the CPU typical component and interfaces that are shown were CPU fan connector and a heatsink mount. Connector are shown on the bottom left side. There are many connector arrangement for peripheral devices interface and all major components are shown here. A battery is a hardware component that supply power to a device, enabling that device to work without a power cord. Batteries are often capable of powering a laptop computer for several hours depending on how much power it requires, which is clearly shown in this picture. Serial ATA or more commonly seen, the SATA is a new way of connecting your hard drive to your PC. SATA drive have the capability of being faster than the IDE counterparts and have smaller thinner cable which help with the airflow of the system. In this picture, you can identify other components such as USB extension slot, on-off panel connection, RAM slot, charging slot, power MOSFET, CPU socket, etc. USB, that is Universal Serial Bus, is the most popular connection used to connect a laptop to devices such as digital cameras, printers, scanners, and external hard drives. USB is the cross-platform technology that is supported by most of the major operating systems. Most motherboard designs uses BIOS, which are stored in an double EEPROM chip soldered to the motherboard in order to bootstrap an operating system. In laptop, you are available with all update facilities such as Wi-Fi, camera, recorder, HD videos, etc. Here you can see Wi-Fi slot PCI, battery connected to make the battery chargeable to extend its life, and RAM slot where RAM chip is attached to a motherboard. You can see the USB port on the rear of the motherboard. Motherboard manufacturer often add a couple of USB headers so that you can connect optional cable for extra USB port. These cables are often supplied and you only need to add them to the need of extra connectivity. You can see a display connector, battery connector and CPU connector in this image. Other components such as graphic chip, charging connector are also shown for your information. A CPU socket or slot is an electrical component that attaches to a printed circuit board and is designed to house a CPU. The BIOS, that is basic input and output system, inform the PC what the motherboard support in terms of CPU. This is why when a CPU is introduced that physically fits to a slot or socket, may you need a BIOS update to support it. In this image, you are able to identify VRM chip which is placed on circuit board and charging chip integrated by yellow circle lines. With the steady declining cost and size of integrated circuit, it is now possible to include support for many peripheral on motherboard. Motherboards are generally air-cooled with heat sink and often mount on larger chip, but in the modern motherboard, the insufficient cooling can cause damage to the internal component of computer. In this picture enables you to identify component in enlarged view. All the components in IC are marked with arrow symbol with their names. You must note down these names so that you can learn the positioning and its functioning interrelated to each other.